DistroKid has been the industry standard for getting your newly created music out to the streaming platforms, and now the DistroKid app is now available on iOS and Android. Yeah, check that out. The app is now available on your phone. Go to the app or Play Store and download it. There's so many features inside this app. You can do things like sign up and pay for a new DistroKid account. You can upload your new releases there. You can see your DistroKid bank and withdraw your earnings. You even get notified when you've earned royalties and withdraw from the app via push notifications. You can see hyperfollow links. You can edit your account details. You can see your streaming stats from Spotify and Apple. You can even edit and add lyrics to your songs there. So like I said, go over to the App Store on iOS or Android and download the DistroKid app now. Also, they have this new feature called Mixia. I know a lot of artists struggle to be prolific and make their music sound as good as the music they hear from their influences and their peers. That's where Mixia comes in. Nothing's ever going to replace the artistry and expertise of a real human mastering engineer. But for artists who are short on time or resources, Mixia is a powerful tool to help make the music sound great in a hurry. Simple interface, empowering the most novice of music creators. It's got unlimited song previews of mastered songs with one free download, and for $99 you get unlimited mastered tracks. So go check out Mixia and make sure to go to the App Store and download the DistroKid app so that you can get your music out there and get it heard. You're doing your thing and they're helping you do it. DistroKid.
Why can't every day be like this? No simple road. Yeah, no, I've been on that road too.
And everything. Everybody ready and everything?
Yeah.
Almost.
Everybody's ready.
Almost everything.
Everyone's in.
Okay. Well, hey now, No Simple Road family. It's Aaron.
It's Mel.
And it's Apple.
And it's Slothy.
Yep.
Slothy slap.
It's like the sloppy swish, but it's a slothy slap. Yeah, we're back. It's the No Simple Road Rewind Volume 120.
Ooh.
120.
We've reached a round number with the weekly rewind.
Weekly rewind.
It's not weekly.
Oh, with the rewind.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember.
The rewind thing.
Yeah, man. You know what? We don't do this often enough. If you don't fast forward past the beginning of the show and you actually listen to the intro music, that's young and sick doing that. And yeah, man, thanks for letting us use that and have a non-copywritten version of Ripple to play at the beginning of the show. It's dope.
We've had some great contributions from bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Indigo,
us.
Children of
Indigo. Yeah, it has our exit song.
And let's see. We've had the Higgs.
Yeah, the Higgs was for a long time.
Who else? Escaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, Escaper did some stuff.
They're actually getting ready to come out with a new album.
Awesome.
Yeah. Then
we have the wonderful clip from Bill Walton, stuff like that too.
You mean your dad?
Yeah. Yeah. It's my dad, Rain. Oh.
You know, it's a trip to think that like Bill Walton
contributed to the show.
No Simple Road.
He did in a
Two
big way.
separate, really dope clips too.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I remember way before we ever met Bill Walton, you were like, that'd be cool if we got Bill Walton on the show because, you know, he's friggin' Deadhead and he's from Portland and we're from Portland and it'd be so cool. And the fact that we got to interview him, it wasn't in Portland.
Interview him is a loose
the
word.
fact that we got to hold a mic while he spoke was awesome.
Because I remember that when we were going to, we told Dennis, we're going to talk to Bill now. And he's like, good luck.
Yeah. And I looked at him like why?
Yeah.
Why is he saying that?
Yeah. Like it's hard to get a word in.
That was really special.
Yeah. I feel honored to have been shushed by the great Bill Walton.
I feel honored that he even remembered my name the next day.
He remembered everybody's name the next day.
That's incredible.
He is like Cowboy Neil.
And I love how he was like, come on, Mel, stand in front of me. It's not like you're going to cover me or anything.
Yeah. We've done some pretty incredible shit over the past 7 years.
I remember the first time we saw Bill Walton in person.
No.
It was way before we even moved up here. Or not way before. When we went to Fairly Well in Chicago. I can remember we were up in the same. You could see him. He was down in the front, and we were way up there. I remember we were pointing out, like talking about, because Mel was still getting acquainted with Grateful Dead.
I knew
more.
nothing.
And we're like, yeah, that tall guy, because people were cheering when they showed it.
Oh,
like, on
I
the
do
thing.
remember that.
And
yes.
she's like, why are they all cheering? We're like, that's Bill Walton, and you could see him in the sea of 75,000 people at Soldier Field, clear as day, up in the front.
Dude, you have a really great memory. I don't
He's
know how
wearing
else
a
to say
beige shirt with a pole. No,
the wind was blowing from the southeast at 2.5 miles an hour.
No, I just remember that because I was excited seeing Bill Walton because I'd seen him over the years in pictures, and you knew that Lord, but to see him up front, everybody cheering.
When we got up here, like a week after we'd moved, I started work at my day job, and my first day was like an orientation thing at a main office thing they had. And when I walked into the office, the very first thing, like you open the doors, walk in, and there was like a pillar, a post right there, and it had Bill Walton's jersey on the wall right there when you walked into the office of my work.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
That's cool.
It's cool to have a local celebrity, you know?
I mean, yeah.
It is. You're from that town. They're from that town. They are always going to give love to it.
He made me, Bill Walton, knowing him as a deadhead, made me understand the importance of the Trailblazers in Portland.
But that's for you. That's a
I had no.
You're not a sports person,
concept.
so you didn't really know about his career and what he did, and
So
the last thing I want to mention about Bill Walton is how incredibly sweet and gentlemanly and in love with his wife. He spoke so highly of her.
That's for real.
Like, we only spent maybe 45 minutes with him total, and saw him the next day in passing, and he loved his wife so much that in that short of a time, I got to see how strong it was in 45 minutes and like a 5-minute hi the next day.
And it was reciprocated back at him too.
That's what I was going to say. I remember that because you were talking to her for a bit and stuff, and she was like his protector.
Yeah.
And, like,
she was
guidance protector.
So proud of
watching
him. Like, she looked at him and talked about him like with literal stars and hearts in her eyes.
And it was kind of a trip to see an adult that needed to be managed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, get over here.
He needed a manager.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? I mean, like, everybody wants to take a picture and say hi.
Well, and also
we saw that there. Like, anybody that came up to him, he would stop and talk to.
Totally.
And she had a hard time getting him over to us for a minute because he kept getting stopped
And
along
he was
the
a
way.
Spunion too.
Yeah.
That was the other half of that story. Like, he was a real Spunion.
But he was real in the sense that, like Apple said, wanting to talk to people, and you get like 100% the second you are in contact.
Yeah, and he doesn't stop. That train don't stop.
I remember his energy and his love for his girl and his amazing memory. Those are the three things about Bill Walton.
Speaking of Bill Walton, you guys should go check out Shop Tour Bus.
Oh,
He has nothing to do with Shop Tour Bus, but you should go check
He
him
would have
out.
loved those shirts.
That was a segue. Anyway,
Totally. They make the coolest Grateful Dead inspired merch anywhere on the virtual lot or otherwise. Go check out shoptourbus.com or at shoptourbus on Instagram. Make sure you put in the promo code
No Simple Road.
All one word. When you're checking out, you're going to get free shipping. You're going to get a dope box with a bunch of trinkets on the inside.
fun stuff.
You might even get a Miracle cassette bootleg in your order, like a real traded Grateful Dead bootleg tape is what I'm talking about for all of you that don't understand what that meant.
To throw in your cassette deck.
Yeah. And then you could pay them with your checkbook.
Shoptourbus.com.
So Is everybody excited
For
tomorrow?
yeah.
Well, it's day after tomorrow right now, but
I know.
Well, yeah,
today is tomorrow.
This is
But right
coming
now,
out.
it's
You're
the
listening
day
to this on Friday, and we are going. We're going to
Eugene.
to go. Oh, to Billy Strings.
Strings.
Billy Strings.
You know,
He's on fire.
yeah, that boy. Yeah, I'm.
Okay, what's your favorite thing about Billy Strings? One. We only get one each.
You only get one thing.
One each.
Shit. Skip me. Go Apple.
Okay, Apple.
His humbleness.
Yes.
You mean okay?
It shows through in his face, his playing, his smile, the way he treats everybody. He's humble, and I think that's part of what makes him so great and so loved.
Of course, Apple had to steal mine. I shouldn't.
Oh my!
I shouldn't have passed.
Like as soon as I say like, that's what
I was gonna say.
Mel.
I'm gonna go with his voiceanality.
Voice
Vocal styling.
His personality and his voice.
You can't.
okay.
No, that's not fair. You can't do that.
She just made a new No Simple Road dictionary word.
I did.
No,
Yeah.
cheating.
But I do love the way that he sings, for sure. That's my favorite. It's amazing. It's soothing. It's upbeat. It's comforting. It's sometimes sexy. It's funny. It's like all the things.
Yeah, he can make you laugh, make you cry on the next song.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna say
Just because you weren't
his mind.
mind.
Yeah, because all the stuff that you guys are talking about comes from his mind.
His mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I want to
There's
say
no wrong answer. It's whatever's your favorite.
I want to say his playing, his attitude, his humbleness, his writing ability, his singing ability.
Well, that's the first thing that pops in
his
mind is
style.
his playing, but that's like low hanging fruit. That's like the obvious.
Well, that's why I said one, because I think it makes you really think about what you like about him. I said earlier this week, currently, he's my favorite celebrity. I feel like what he did at Renewal last year or whatever.
If they aren't hip.
Okay, Billy Strings, bluegrass player, amazing guitarist, amazing vocalist. He had this past summer, it did not happen, and I don't know that it'll go on, but he had a festival called Renewal Festival in Colorado. And the year that his son was born, as he was about to take stage, he gets a phone call from the wife, and she's in labor. So he takes off just as he was supposed to take stage
At his festival.
at his own headlining festival, and leaves and goes to be with his wife and his new baby. He didn't-
And Mountain Grass Unit stepped up and stepped in and took the reins.
Yeah. So whoever filled in Mountain Grass, everybody
crushed
else, stepped up too, to fill that void. So the festival did indeed go on. And at the end of the festival, he refunded everyone's ticket, whether you enjoyed yourself or not, whether you were unhappy or not. And to me, preemptively doing the right thing, so many people like the friggin' Astroworld dude, after the fact, coming out, it's trying to correct yourself after the fact.
Fire
No,
festival.
you beforehand, before anything gets crazy, you already had a good time. You already have all these cool memories, and then you're like, you know what? And you getting your $600 back or whatever it was. I don't know how much it was.
It's called class.
That is so classy. It is so thoughtful. It's very, very thoughtful of the people. He knows how popular he is. I'm sure of it.
And we got to shout it out to Bonfire Productions too, and Scotty.
Scotty, absolutely, for putting that festival on and taking.
And they were part of that refund too.
Absolutely. And so I just, looking back at that and just how he is, he shortly after that, this year, his mom passed away, and the way that he handled that with so much grace and candor and like raw emotion. I feel like I don't see any celebrity doing that at all.
No.
I don't see any celebrity out there being such a good influence and staying neutral. not inciting one side or another. He's just like rawly sharing his feelings about, I'm sad, my mom's gone, and you guys, I'm going to play a kick-ass show for you guys. Like, you know, I want to be here, but my baby's being born. And so here's your money back, but still have an awesome show. Like, he could have canceled the festival. That was within your right to do, you know, and he didn't do it. And he still played. He could have not played when his mom passed, but he still did it. And so like, I feel like he's just got so much integrity and so much class and sweetness to him. Like, a good boy, a great, a great man, you know, like a good, probably if he had brothers or sisters, I don't know if he does, probably a great brother, probably great, you know,
and
like
a great father and a husband.
I mean, I know that I don't want to put any like like, you know, crazy, you know, responsibility on him by saying any of this. This is just an observation of what he's already done.
My phone's ringing. Actually, he wants to know why you're putting all this shit on him.
No, I just, this is, I mean, I haven't even really talked about his playing. I'm more talking about the person that he is. And that's why I think he's such a great celebrity, because he's playing with freaking Tool and Les Claypool and Trey Anastasio. Like, he's playing with everybody.
I saw a clip today of him playing with Humphreys.
Exactly.
Fucking shredding.
Exactly.
And playing with Willie and playing. I mean, he plays with everybody and handles it with like that, like such grace and everything. And then those shows like Renewal, we heard from a few people afterwards that were there that said it turned into like the bit like everybody's there to have fun, and then it was a celebration of him becoming a father, him and Allie having a kid, and everybody just partied and celebrated that. And
that's amazing.
You know, there's not many celebrities in the music world that I'm like, I want to party with that guy. I want to hang out with him. Like the guys in Fish, I would love to meet them. I would love to hang out with Trey. I'd love to meet any of those guys and talk to them. But Billy's in a different category in my mind. Like, I'd like Billy to come over for dinner. You know what I mean? And kick it. He seems like that kind of down to earth guy that.
Oh yeah.
Do that. And you know, something that's not talked about enough, I think, is like the impact that he's had through what he's created with the music that he plays. In my mind, Billy String's music is its own genre.
Oh yeah. I would agree with that.
And it created that genre of music that's now being not duplicated, but personified.
It's like an inspiration piece for other
younger bands. And it's a trip to see it happening in real time in our lifetime. Like,
he's not gone and years later.
Yeah, like the Grateful Dead did the same thing, but I wasn't there at the beginning of the Grateful Dead. I didn't see the shows in 65. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I did start seeing the Dead, there was already Dark Star Orchestra and Dead cover bands and jam band music starting and all that. And it's a crazy thing to think that anything new can happen right now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's so much proliferation of everything: information, music, writing, art.
It's like it's all been done.
Yeah.
But nowadays, because all of that stuff is out, people can mix things together that never were dared to be mixed before, or even you wouldn't even know to, because you wouldn't have seen the thing that you. So like seeing a piece of poster art in collaboration with something from an ancient museum, seeing those things together now can create something new. Like you were just saying, it's hard to imagine new stuff. I think this is an opportunity for a lot of new things to occur.
Sure.
Through all of the blending that can happen.
But what I think one of the pitfalls of that availability of everything is that the stuff that has risen to the top in the past seems to be the stuff that is tried to be done more. Like if you listen to jam band X from the whatever city, a lot of bands sound like Fish because Fish rose to the top.
Yeah, you're not a lot of comparisons,
right? And so I think what Billy did is really unique because you've got somebody that like grew up listening to the Stanley Brothers and traditional old time bluegrass and was brought up on that, but then also loved grunge and psychedelic music and
metal
and punk rock and
so my point exactly,
Zeppelin.
like you're all of these things that were either being made at the time, like they were just developing, like punk and things like that. They were already to fruition by the time he came around. So like he's the perfect age and perfect storm to have, you know, the influence all around him, and it's developed. So now he can take from it. It's not just still happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not just emerging. It's emerged, and now I'm blending it with what I like.
But even like think back to, I don't know, when we moved to Portland, 2016, maybe even a little further back, 2010. If I told you that there was a bluegrass band coming to the Moda Center in Portland that was going to sell it out, you'd have been like, what?
Well, I mean, no one was thinking that.
But there wasn't anything that
no one was thinking that at that
there
time.
wasn't anything like that filling arenas at all. That was something that was relegated to bluegrass, the bluegrass world and bluegrass festivals and picks and jams. And it wasn't on the world stage like that. Of course, you have things like the Grand Ole Opry and stuff like that, but the Ryman, yeah, but you weren't seeing it filling stadiums and selling them out around the world, right? And then
maybe it has. You can't be so final, but you don't know who was doing that.
If it happened, I don't know about it.
Yeah, we've learned a whole lot about bluegrass since we gotten into it and talked to a lot of them.
And the other thing is to have the type of music that you play renamed arena grass. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you sit and you go on whatever streaming platform you listen to music on and you put traditional bluegrass in your search and you listen to the music that's played, it's not something that I would ever think light show, super amplified, jamming, psychedelic experience thing.
Yeah, he's got a cool style.
But then you take this cat and you put him out there and oh my God, man.
Yeah, he created the whole thing. Like you said, it's his own, I wouldn't even call it a genre. It's just, it's Billy Strings. Yeah. And to see the influence, like you're talking about, the influence that he is now on all these younger players up and coming, like Simon, when we like him playing now, and all these younger kids at 10, 11, 12, 13, you know, they've seen it can be done and they're listening to what he does. And it's just amazing what he's created.
Honestly say too, that like in my own journey of playing the guitar, I was never one that found inspiration from seeing an awesome player. It was always discouraging to me to see somebody that could just shred. I'd be like, well, why bother? Because I'll never be able to do that, is how I felt. And we watched that interview with Rick Beato and Billy, and it completely changed my attitude towards seeing great players play. And now, because of watching that interview and hearing what Billy said, it's inspirational to me. Like, I finally figured out that like it's okay to sound however I sound right now, and I may never be that. I probably won't, and that's cool.
You're not supposed to be that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be you.
Totally. And it's cool to see somebody that can inspire you to be inspired. Do you get what I mean by that? I know it's silly sounding, but
no,
that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I think people are supposed to inspire us. That's what happens. Like you see somebody doing a job and you're like, that's cool. I want to do that when you're little. Or somebody plays something awesome, or somebody looks a cool way. You're like, I want that freaking hat. Humans are inspiring to each other. That's one of the cool things that we get to do for each other. If we're just being ourselves, some random onlooker can just see us being however we normally are and get inspired by something we said, something we wore, or something we did. And that is dope to me. That never will go away because you don't intend on that. That doesn't happen easily. It's a natural thing. It's like you could just be going on a walk, and then you see some lady walking her dog, and she's got a really cool, leash. And then you like go on your phone and try to find that leash. She didn't mean to inspire nothing. She's just walking her dog, and that's how it is for a million things. You could be just like, you didn't want to change out of your pajama t-shirt and somebody sees it in line, and that is like the dopest thing that they saw. But you know what I'm saying? Totally. So it's like Billy's just doing his own thing, minding his own business and being cute and playing and inspiring people to either pick up a mandolin, pick up a guitar, join a band, start listening to new music, go see arena grass they never thought they would. Like,
and that's the other thing too. I was thinking about this today. I was like, everybody, Billy Strings, those guys in the band with him are equally as fucking talented. Like,
they're all masters.
I feel like Billy's strings. Like,
I feel like that too. When
right?
I think most people that are fans, lately, when you say Billy Strings, that's implied. Yeah. That's like the name of the band.
I know. He gets a lot of attention, but it's Billy's Strings. All of those stringed instrument players are incredible, top of their game, completely inspired, and like they're touched by something that is they're gifted in a way that is top right now for the
like
times.
Bluegrass, like we've always said, with the one thing we love about it so much, most people, is the way they show. Like, I mean, okay, he's Billy Strings, he's the front man, but he's not when he's on stage. Really, the way they share the lead equal. And step up and do the things around it. It's like an equality thing done with them all. And
when you're all standing at the same like depth, on a stage, there's no leader.
That's called equal importance.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he could be like, hey, I want my shit. Well, I'm saying he could be.
Yeah.
But he doesn't need to do that. Like, he's going to play dope beside his friends, in front of his friends, to the left, back. You know what I mean? It's
fascinating to me that they like those guys out of everybody on the planet, those cats came together. Like,
that's why a band is dope.
You could have put Billy with players that weren't as good as him, and they would still be awesome because of him. But that's not the case with this. This is like dudes that can all hold their own equally at the same level. And it's really a trip to me to think that the universe like conspired to put that together, because one decision the other way for any one of those people at any moment in their life could have derailed that entire thing.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that wild to think about? Like, no, I'm not going to go to the grocery store today. And then that.
Well, you'll know. You never. Yeah, you don't know.
Like the butterfly effect.
Yeah, the butterfly effect.
One thing changes the timeline.
Meeting him at the coffee shop because I didn't go to the store. Whatever. What were you going to say, Apple?
Well, I was just going to say, like, I think another thing with him too, which I didn't know until not too long ago when they got married, that they had been together so long.
Oh yeah,
as a couple, I think like that say, behind every great man there's a great woman, and I think to me it makes sense that they've been together so long. So he didn't have that like like a lot of like rock stars up and coming get fame and the girls and all that, and it just destroys them and everything. He came into it very young and was in a long-term relationship with Allie, and now they're married. You know, it's very wholesome and good. Mm-hmm. You know, like Mel said, he's a good boy, and you can tell. Like even like when we had the opportunity to talk to him at the beginning of the pandemic. Talking to him it was so amazing.
It was like hanging out with one of us.
I was so impressed because I was just getting into him. We kind of were, and I was so impressed by that story he told about quitting drinking when he was it was after a show and he was a little drunk and he was coming down and there's like an 10-year-old boy with his dad that wanted to meet him, and that made him think he's like I'm like an inspiration to these young kids and everything. I cannot be like this when I meet my fans and when I play. And
a lot of people would have just been like, cool, I signed an autograph.
Yeah, what's up, kid? Yeah, you know, yeah. Like
he's on another level.
Yeah.
He's on another level with his playing and with his behavior.
And I like the fact that him and Trey are homies.
Yeah.
And I think it's been, I must have read an article somewhere that like, the touring and schedule and the rigors of the road were getting to Billy, and he reached out and called Trey, and Trey's response to Billy was, "I've been waiting for this phone call."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and to have somebody like that to being your friend, I mean, that's another person that's up to, you know, like such a class act and everything, and that's a great person to be inspired by.
Yeah, well, I mean, imagine that's the lifeline. That's your phone a friend when your chips are down and you're like, what do I do? That's the guy you call. I mean, you can't say that Trey hasn't been through it and out the other side.
Oh, yeah, and with that, with the history that he has in music and everything, and playing arena, and being as big as they are,
being with his sweetheart for so long too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's something that's a huge ground for anybody that's successful. Let's just put it out there. Like, you don't have anything, all of a sudden you have a lot, or whether it's fame or attention, money, whatever, that comes with excess people, regardless, whether they're just a looky-loo, somebody to help, somebody to, you know, they want what you have, whatever it is, to have somebody that you know loves you no matter what
and has your back.
That's so hugely grounding for someone, where you're in what is his job to make everybody so ecstatic and happy and elevated, you know what I mean? And that in turn, that energy exchange makes you that way. So you're up a lot, you know, and that has nothing to do with drugs or anything like that. You're up. That attitude, that energy brings you up. And so you need a ground in order to stay like tethered.
Yeah, because I would imagine that the lines could start to get mushy around the edges after a while. Like you're floating in the blimp a lot and just out there.
It can be, I'm sure, isolating, you know?
Totally. And I would imagine too that it's like of ultra importance to have home when you're doing that. Like to have home base that's safe, where your shit is, where your bed
nobody's
lives.
Been in there.
Yeah,
nobody's
like,
looking through your stuff. Like,
I mean, shit, I'm not even on the road and it's important. You know what I mean? It's to have that space that's yours away from the world, where you can recharge and get away and go through
decompress,
pray, cry, sleep, rest,
shit without anybody bothering you. Yeah, that stuff's important.
That's really important. Shit with nobody bothering you.
Man, nobody wants to be bothered when they're shitting.
So what's this AI stuff?
AI. That's Apple.
The vowels, is that what it is?
AI. No. I used ChatGPT before we came down here to just like, I was like, give me some prompts for the No Simple Road podcast for an episode for shit for us to talk about. And it's fucking scary. Like I mean, it is what it is. We've talked about AI a lot on the show, but
and we will continue.
To because it's taking
it's only
over the
just
world.
started.
But
until AI takes over and talks about us.
It literally knows us. It has listened or read the transcripts of the show, so it knows us individually and our personalities. It knows the what do you call it? The
dynamic between us.
Our dynamic, but also the like flavor of the show. It also knows the lingo and the way we say shit. It's fucking weird. Yeah. But one of the prompts was really cool. It was talking about the lot. And it was saying like, and I've never thought about this before. As a question, let's see what you guys think. Do you think that the lot is a microcosm for wider society, or is it a snapshot of how things should be, or is it chaos?
I'll go for it because the first one that comes because the other two you're saying, I was like, I don't really see it like that. I'd go more with chaos. And that's one of the things we love about lot, especially and also depending on what lot, like fish lot, especially after the show,
like Dick's lot.
That's like a war zone of everybody has had so much fun. Everybody is so elevated, and there's the nitrous going on, and it is a chaotic free for all party. And that's one of the fun things about it, because you couldn't have that all the time. If that existed all the time, our life expectancy wouldn't be very long, I don't think, for humanity.
But I kind of see it as a microcosm of the world that we live in, because
you mean at large, not like just
if you took what's going on and expanded it out, so each thing expanded out, right? Like the nitrous tanks obviously aren't on every corner.
And they're not in every lot.
But people are getting fucked up in every city, every day, all the time. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
Alcohol.
Expand it out. So like the vending, people are selling shit all over the place, all the time. Food, people are eating all the so if you expand it out, instead of like take each thing individually. No, people aren't selling fucking t-shirts on the corner, but people are selling stuff all, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it is a microcosm of the wider world that we live in. And it's like, if you took the world and put it in a trash compactor and smashed it down into a parking lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, now everything is condensed and ready to pop. That's the lot. What do you think, Mel?
Okay, it's pretty far out, right?
I mean, I feel like it's definitely chaotic, and it's also a microcosm, and it's also highly organized. That's the thing. It's not just like people just set up wherever they want. There's a contained area. There's booths. There's payment to be there.
Yeah, there's commerce.
You know, there's you have to have a certain way. You can't just like
throw shit on the ground.
Yeah, you have to have some kind of a tarp or some.
No, don't say tarp.
Well, there's some type of rules ish. So it is organized, and there's like hours from this, even if it's from dusk till dawn, or dawn till dusk, it doesn't matter. It still has parameters. So it seemingly looks chaotic, but it's really not. It's actually
organized chaos. Anarchy.
It's actually more organized than what's out in the world, because this happens over a weekend and over a day. And at Dick's, over the past few years, they had to set up every single day. You didn't even get to keep your stuff over for the 3 days. So in my opinion, I think it's very efficient way that society at large could really work at doing it.
That was the other thing that it said. Do you think, I forgot about this, do you think that it's a model for how things could be if people work together?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in that condition, like we've got an empty parking lot that's X by X long and X by X wide. We can fit however many people. And then now we start regulating with people spaced out each, 100 feet to direct traffic to make it a perfect schematic. Like no one's thinking about this when you walk up to the lot.
Yeah.
But this is literally what is going down. And then you came in a car or a RV, or do you get your car to stay with you? No, now you got to park over here. Like it's so organized that it looks chaotic, and it's completely not. And so
it's like an anthill.
I feel as if everyone were to get together and work this efficiently, so many things, healthcare, all kinds of things can be streamlined.
All right.
Yeah. So, well, and that ripples out, like what she's saying, that just made me think too, that like that ripples out to like, look at what all we do. Like if we're going to a festival or a fish show, the organized chaos kind of that it takes to pull it all together to make the travel plans and to get there and all the thing. It's all kind of like that, but we always do it. It always works out. And that's tens of thousands of people.
Okay.
Coming from all over to
the lot for president 2028.
Yeah. I really believe that, because even then sometimes you'll have people cooking gourmet ass shit on the lot. So now they premeditated to get X amount of food for the 3 days that they're going to need.
I know some folks that were making crab rangoons on lot.
All kinds of and I know, and bless them for it, Joe's.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think that it's amazing. I think that it is chaotic and structured and a huge cool template that society could use to model many things. There's
even policing, self-policing, and lot justice.
Yes,
that's a real fucking. I've seen that shit.
Oh yeah, fuck around and find out.
Yeah,
no joke.
Well, if you sell somebody, give somebody a bad price on a balloon, or you sell them some dumb alcohol, or some, God forbid, some bad party favors, or even stupid T-shirts that the dye sucks or whatever. Like,
I don't know if you're going to get beat down.
You're not. No, well,
you're going to get talked to by other vendors. Lot
justice doesn't just mean your ass kicked. Lot justice means like don't buy from him anymore. Then you get shouted out. So it's not just for stuff like that. It's like everything is getting taken care of. Everything's getting policed. There's structure. And then at a fucking moment's notice, everybody puts everything away and then goes inside.
Yeah, bye.
Cleans up. And it takes people a lot. Like, oh, give me a minute. I'm just grabbing a couple things. That can last like a half an hour.
Or more.
But you get all these guys that have been hanging out and drinking all day long and selling stuff and pulling stuff out of their trunks to sell and this and that. And then the second the bell rings, boom, everybody's inside. Nothing
turns
happened.
on that different.
Yep. And check this out. You ever thought about this? Like a good majority of the folks that you see in the booths vending, when you come out of the show, we're in the show.
Yes, that's what I mean. That the bell rang, they packed their shit up in there.
No. After.
They come out early.
Yeah.
They leave to get out there to be ready to be set up again for the crowd coming out. There's dedication. Like,
you know what else is dedication?
What?
Modern Radiance. Modern Radiance Oregon is our sponsor here at No Simple Road.
Okay.
What's Modern Radiance? Modern Radiance is the place that you want to go to relax, to get a facial, to get and feel rejuvenated. modernradiance.com to book any of your appointments.
With Mel.
Right here.
You can
No Simple Road, Mel.
Enjoy my facial.
Yeah, you can that's not on the menu yet, but there are lots of there's Reiki on the menu. There's 60-minute, 90-minute facials. There's all kinds of add-ons, singing bowl. So hit up modernradianceoregon.com.
Okay. Thanks for that little segment.
Yeah.
Also, there's even policing from the police. Like,
oh yeah,
they're going to let you, like, I don't know if this is still a thing, but when I was on tour back the day, if the cops were around, people would yell 6 up, and you knew to like
be cool.
I don't know if that's still a thing, but even that, like looking out for each other to make sure you're not going to prison.
Mm-hmm. And some people walk and be like, "Oh yeah, dude, that entrance is super long. We're going to. We already went that way. We're going to go this way." Like people communicate with each other.
Yeah.
In that kind of environment.
Well, that's what you're talking about, lot justice too. Like when Mel said that doesn't always mean getting an ass whooping, but lot justice also people understand that sometimes you did something fucked up, like the cops and going to jail and getting a rap sheet or something isn't necessary, and it's probably not as good as just old-fashioned ass whooping for something you did.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like get the cops involved, and it's like, and then they haul them off to jail.
Now the
they
cops are in your space and they're questioning.
They're like, whatever, bunch of dicks. You get an ass whooping and told what you did wrong.
Yeah, it's much more satisfying.
And it's also a better lesson. Like, oh, fuck, if I do this again,
I'm
going to get another beat down.
Yeah, I'm not just going to go to jail for a day and then get out. And
well, everybody, we can't wait to see y'all down in Eugene tomorrow for Billy.
Eugene.
If you see us, feel free to come over and high five and give us a hug and say hi. If I remember, I'll do my damnedest. Mel, will you remind me to bring stickers with me?
Yeah.
If you see us, come by and I'll hook you up with a sticker. And yeah, you know what? If you've never been to a show in Eugene, it is quite a different atmosphere for shows down there. It's Eugene is a crunchy, heady little spot.
yeah.
And there's a lot of Oregon Country Fair, old school Grateful Dead, old growth head vibration down there. And you can feel it when you're at the shows. It definitely
and
rumbles through.
And some of the best weed in the world.
That's true.
I also bet there's going to be some fresh new stuff.
of course.
Billy brings a whole younger, different crowd just because of his age. And so
I'm just talking about the city.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying like college town too, young, fresh people. Hey, what's going on tonight? Let's go see. Okay, let's go see
And
him.
we see that at all the shows we go. You see a very diverse range of people and ages at most shows we go to down there.
Yep. It's a really special place to see live music, man. The shows that we've seen down in Eugene have all been top fucking notch every time. My favorite venue in the world is down there, Cuthbert. Yeah, I love that
Cuthbert
place.
is amazing.
All right, everybody.
Hold on, I just want to say something real quick since we got. We finally got another review on Apple Podcasts. I looked like there's not going to be one, so I just wanted to make sure to shout this out and read it. So, and you can go to Apple Podcasts and hit that 5 stars, or you can go further and do like this. This is from, I love this too, Bawling Penguin.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Just the jam band scene. 5 stars. Always informative and interesting. Great guests, chemistry between the hosts, and it's good for what ails you.
Aww.
Right on.
That's short and sweet and to the point.
Yeah.
And it puts a smile on our face. And thank you so much, Bawling Penguin.
Yeah. You can also call 971-808-1524. That is the No Simple Road Tepid line, and we have a call.
Hello, this is Skylar the Baroness and Drew Littlejohn. We are on our cheese trip from Cleveland up to Grand Rapids right now.
And we're going to be hitting a couple more shows after that.
So, gotta say, Cleveland cheese, that was amazing. The venue is a beautiful venue. My dad actually laid all the brickwork for the venue.
Holy shit.
Back in the day. Cleveland Park, or Kane Park. Kane Park it is.
Yeah, it looked like an abandoned warehouse party. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's sick.
So,
Yeah.
tonight is Grand
Good
Rapids.
It's sold out,
And
but we got tickets.
And it's going to be heater.
Very hot.
Just Cheese is on fire, and everyone should just keep following cheese.
Take a dip in that hot cheese.
And then keep following No Simple Road.
Aw.
Keep following No Simple Road. We love you guys.
We love you too. There's more. I promise.
So to finish up that trip report, it's just me, Skylar Damaris. The show, the day after the show in Grand Rapids, Cheese went on to In the Pines in Wisconsin tonight with Del McCory opening and then STS9 opening the next night. I can't make it. I got to get back to Asheville and get back to work so I can make it out to Pine Creek for Kitchen Dwellers, Montana in 2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
My friend's wedding, Dan and Ruthie, she has the podcast, Tea Grease Ghost.
Oh, hell yeah. Right on.
Community for Kitchen Dwellers. So yeah, last night, Cheese came out hard again, crushed it. After the show, Kyle's doing signings for his vinyl. So I got a vinyl, went to get it signed. Back in Cleveland, I gave him a little gremlin baby, put on his keyboard.
Oh yeah, he has those little gremlins.
And he wears his hat from Westside Cafe in Boulder, which are a little gremlin baby hat. I thought it would add to his whole collection that he puts on his keyboard. So when I was getting it signed, told him about that. He loved it. Signed my vinyl, and then I have this leopard hat that I got in Holland, in Amsterdam, outside of Amsterdam, this past spring. Told him that I got it in Amsterdam. He's like, oh, well, I want to sign the hat too. I was like, of course. Sign the inside. He's like, well, do you want to sign the outside? I was like, yeah, sign the outside, of course. And then after I told him that the hat's from Holland, for some reason he went on this tangent about how he wants to start coming out with these new knockoffs for their song names. So Born on the Wrong Planet, he wants to do Porn on the Wrong Planet. So if anyone out there has any ideas, come up with some cheese knockoffs, send them out into the universe and to Kyle Hollingsworth, and we'll make it happen. Love you guys. No Simple Road. Keep on going. Keep on going. Love you all. Peace.
Aw, peace.
Keep on going.
Yeah.
We're keeping on going.
We're
That was
keeping
good.
on.
And that's how you do a trip
That is
report,
the
the
tepid
tepid
line.
line.
That
I
was
like that.
perfect.
Wow.
I know.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
That's what we're talking about, man.
The review and
Yeah, we heard a
Yeah.
story.
What?
We love
That was all of
feedback of all types. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not just from amplifiers. Yeah, man. So go follow No Simple Road at No Simple Road on the socials. Go to our website, do the website things, buy some merch, man. We could use the dough. And hey, if you're a small business that you think would be a good fit as a sponsor of No Simple Road, shoot me an email at info@nosimpleroad.com. We are taking on sponsors right now. So yeah, hit me up. Anybody have any parting words before we fly off into the universe to go see Billy?
everybody have a safe weekend and have fun. And I think we're going to have a really good trip report ourselves when we get back.
Yeah, Mel?
I'd just say have a great weekend. Hold the people that you love close and be nice to yourself. Give yourself an extra 10 minutes to sleep.
Yeah. And call Modern Radiance or go to modernradiance.com and schedule yourself a facial with Mel. You won't fucking forget it.
Book right on the website.
Hey, for all of you that are headed out to Burning Man this weekend or, in
the days to come,
please take care of yourselves out there.
Be
Safety
safe.
third, piss clear, and
Hydrate.
do the thing.
yes.
And until next time, everybody, take care of each other. Smile at a stranger. Safety third. Hydrate. And we love you.
We love you.
Peace.
Like twisting, turn the mission, turn the list, join the wish, the word is many silence, but it's a burden. Valley needs has been deferred, and hella means been the earth, and alchemy can bring the birth, the melody of a new born. So persistent, so resistant, so insistent, so commitment, so resilient, or haven't you learned it? No simple road. Shattered as I focus through the spot in the corner that is still intact. The react is both a defense mechanism as well as a fear. We've traveled this road before, so we may think, but it's a tad bit of strange similarities that feed an A equal A complex. The fears of your past do not equal the perplexities of the current road.
This is Lawrence Lanahan, journalist, musician, and host of Rearranged, an Osiris Media podcast about music arranging. Once a song is written, arrangers make musical decisions that shape how we end up hearing the song. And we're not just talking about adding orchestral accompaniment, like horns and strings, or doing a cover version of a song. Arrangement can be putting happy music over dark lyrics, using samples, recording all acoustic, even tiny decisions like putting an electronic loop into an acoustic song to draw your attention to an important turn of phrase. It's all arranging. Rearranged episodes are documentary essays where I use arrangements to answer some big questions like what is a song? And what can a song become? And how can the sound of a song change the meaning you take from it? Listening this way has changed my relationship with music. Tune into Rearranged, and maybe it'll happen for you too. Learn more at rearrangedpodcast.com.
Osiris.